is this? All right, here we go. All right, ready for the live stream. In this Let's Play live stream at Mahjong time, we're going to be playing Hong Kong Mahjong. Hong Kong Mahjong is the easiest version to learn of all the Asian versions, and all the Asian versions are based on Hong Kong Mahjong. So if you're new to the game, this is the best place to start. Look in the email description below for links to a lesson and to the player reference. This will help you learn the scoring. We're going to be playing at 0-point tables where scoring won't matter, but we may play in the tables where there's a minimum value. And when you play with experienced players, typically there's going to be a minimum point set. In live games that I've played in, it's typically 3-point minimum, or 3 fawn minimum. So we'll try a little of both. If you haven't tried playing at Mahjong time yet and you would like to give it a try, look for my email in the video description below. I can send you some information about their VIP trial. Welcome to the live stream. How is everybody doing? Hi Karen. Hi Evelyn. Welcome Dan. Maya. Hi. Hi Peg and JL. Marnie's here. Mary. Oh, it's funny because, oh, there we go. At first when I looked at the number of people in the room, it said 5, and now it's 17. So, welcome. If I didn't say your name, I do see you here. Thank you for coming to the live stream. As I said a minute ago, we're going to be playing Hong Kong Mahjong. And if you missed it, look for a link in the video description below for this quick reference. In here is the scoring. For Hong Kong Mahjong, the standard hand shape is 4 blocks and a pair. The blocks can be 3 in a sequence, which is called a chow, 3 of a kind, which is called a pung, or 4 of a kind, because that is, there are 4 of every tile, so you can have a kong, but it's counted as a pung in regards to the number of tiles, because you get a replacement tile, and the 4th tile is kind of stacked on top like a pyramid, and it's counted as a pung. As far as Hong Kong Mahjong, you don't get any value with kongs unless all your blocks are kongs. That's a special hand and it's very rare. So you always have to have a pair. There are 2 other hands that are special, and they break the standard 4 blocks in a pair. And those 2 are 7 unique pair, and also a very special hand called 13 orphans. And this is where you need 1s and 9s in each suit, 1 of each wind, 1 of each dragon, and any tile paired. It's very rare. So that, in a nutshell, is Hong Kong Mahjong. The other thing that you need to know, if you're brand new to the game, is that you can claim a discard to create a pung or kong, 3 or 4 of a kind. You take the discard and you expose that block, and then you discard. For a chow, however, you can only create a chow if you draw the tile from the wall, or if you claim the discard from the player on your left. You cannot chow from anybody, only the player on your left. In a nutshell, that is how you play Hong Kong Mahjong. It's a 4-player game. You pick and discard 1 tile at a time until somebody has 4 blocks and a pair. And then the value depends on the components of the hand, and that is where the scoring comes in. So you can see inside the quick reference, there's a side on the left called special hands, and a side on the right with the component scoring. So if you are new, that's what Hong Kong Mahjong is all about. 9 gates is a concealed hand, but it's where you have gates on the end, 1s and 9s. Those are going to be either pungs or kongs, and it's all concealed. You need a sequence of 2 through 8, and then any tile paired. So that is 9 gates. It's concealed, and it's a limit hand. Any hand that has 10 points, that's a limit. And it actually, in some cases, has more than that. But you just pay a limit and that would be 10. So the highest hand you can get is 10. And that's why you see 10 all over, even though some of these might be harder than others. It caps at 10. It's called a limit. So, anybody have any questions about Hong Kong Mahjong? Well, the chow, it's not, Karen, it's not just 3 chows. It's 3 consecutive chows, or a sequence of 2 through 8. And the reason that it works out that way is because you could have, for example, a pair of 1s, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. That uses, no, actually, that's not quite right, because you've got to have 1, 1, 1, and 9, 9, 9 with a sequence of 2 through 8. And then you can have any tile paired. So you've got to have 1, 1, 1, and 9, 9, 9. And in the end, no matter how you arrange those tiles, you'll have 4 blocks in a pair. So it's a little complex, and it's very difficult actually to get. Oh, okay. All right, Karen, I misunderstood, I guess. Create a table? Sure. Yeah, let's see. Let me just look and see if there are any round or quick mahjongs with, there's one with a 15-second time. I'll create a table because the one-hand quick mahjong, here's one right here though, it's called a practice table, but I could create a table. So I'll do that if anybody wants to come and play, and I'll make it very affordable. Uh-oh, I'm already getting locked up here. So we'll call it Yellow Mountain, and 250 chips. I will seat the players, and we'll make it 10-second time limit. And I think that is good for settings. So here we go. Hong Kong Mahjong, Yellow Mountain is the table. Hey, babe.
It's me.
Oh, can you do something for me?
Yes. Yes.
It's really quick to learn this game. We're going to play at a, did I have a 0-point table, or could you just fill this up?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Minimum points is 0. So this is a chicken hand table. That means you can have any combination. You don't even have to have score at all. So you can have, as long as you have 4 blocks in a pair, it doesn't matter what they are. So you could have chow, you can have a pung, you can have a chow in a totally different suit, and you can still win. So if you join a table where there's 0-point minimum, that's a good place to learn, because even if you make a mistake, you're still going to be able to win, because you just need to focus on 4 blocks in a pair of either 3 in a sequence or 3 of a kind, and you'll make it just fine, as long as you have a pair in there. So I'm going to go ahead and seat Genra, Mary. We'll make her east. Wasbuzz, she's in our crew, so I'll make her south. Remarky. Who's Remarky? I'm not sure who Remarky is. Mary's at the table. Who's is anybody here Remarky? Remarky. Oh, she left. Okay, so we just need one more player, and we'll get to play. Yep, Genra is here. I'm Mary. Genra is Mary, and then Wasbuzz. Is Wasbuzz Tracy? I think Wasbuzz is Tracy. I could be wrong though. Okay, there's another person. I don't know who that person is, but just, okay, Karen. Oh, good. Oh, here's Plet. Plet is Peggy, so I'm going to make her north. Okay, so Karen, oh, okay, we've got our players now. Here we go. We're going to start the game. We've got our players. So, Karen, if you're comfortable playing, you can come on in when you're ready. Oh, Marnie. Marnie is Wuzzbuzz. Okay, so we need to sort. And we're going to, let's see, we already have a 7, 8, 9, 5. We can chow. We can chow 5, 6, 7. That leaves us with an 8, 9 potential chow. So now we want to discard anything isolated, like the 1. That 1 is on the edge of a sequence, like a 1 or a 9 on the outer edge. They're the least useful tiles, especially if they're isolated. They're not tied in to any other tile. The next isolated tile we have here is a 9 crack. This 9 crack we can do nothing with, but everything else we can chow or pung.
4 dots.
So we can chow 6, 7 with a 5 or an 8. We could pung the 7 if we want, or we could use the 7 as a pair. Then we could chow 2, 3, chow the 5, 6, and the 8, 9. And that's probably what I would do here. I would just play all chow.
Chow. White dragon.
Okay, there's an 8. Now everything is tied in. Let's let the 6 go.
6
and we'll use the 7 as a pair. And we have 4 potential chows in here now.
Green dragon. East wind.
Okay, 2 is isolated.
2 dots.
All these tiles have another tile that can be used in a chow. So that's why I'm keeping these.
Green dragon.
We just need for a tile to fill in. We already have a pair of 7s, so I'm going to let that go.
8 bamboos. 7 bamboos.
Okay, we're going to pass because that's our pair. We just want to try to chow. And this is a pretty quick game, by the way.
9 characters.
So we don't need that. We don't need a 2.
2 bamboos.
We're just waiting for chow tiles here.
3 dots. Pung.
So there's someone with a pung.
Red dragon.
We have somebody on the left with a chow. 6, 7, 8.
2 dots.
Okay, there's a chow. 1, 2, 3. Now is when you want to look at the edge where there are discards out there.
9 dots.
And you want to give yourself the most efficient weighting blocks. So for example, we have a 5, 6
2 dots.
and an 8, 9. We actually had 2 8, 9s.
Bamboos.
The 8, 9s are called edge weights, and they are not as efficient as what's called a side weight. The 5, 6 here, that's a side weight. You can complete that particular block with a tile on the left, in this case a 4 crack, or on the right, a 7 crack. So that is more efficient than an edge weight where you need 1 tile to complete the chow. Like the 8, 9, we can only complete that with a 7. So a side weight, 2 consecutive numbers, is much more efficient.
9 dots.
So we have a side weight with the 5, 6 and an edge weight with the 8, 9. We're 1 away from ready.
Red dragon.
There's another 9.
9 dots. 1 bamboo. North
The flowers are bonus tiles.
East wind.
These tiles are not in your hand. If you have a flower in your hand, you will not be able to win. They're not playable as part of the hand itself. So you discard it and you take a replacement tile so that you have the right number of tiles, because those are bonus tiles. If the number on that tile matches your seat, then you get score for that, a fawn, which is like a point. So in this case, we're in the south seat. East is to my left, we're in south, west is to my right, and north is across from us. The numbers that correspond with the winds is east 1, south 2, west 3, north 4. So if you get the number that matches your seat, you'll get score for that. So here we have a player, this is Mary. She has her own flower. She is in the west seat, And so she got score for that. And then she also has she had 2 flowers. So basically she had a chicken hand. She had no value in the numbers in all her tiles. There was no value there. In the number tiles, winds, dragons, all that had no value because of the combination that she had. But she had value with her flowers. They were her seat, and that's why she got score. It is very fast. She was seat 3, so she had 2 flowers. So I have to remember, Marnie is Wuzzbuzz. Marnie is Wuzzbuzz. I love that name. That a friend of mine years and years ago had a little girl and named her Marnie. And at the time, I never heard that name before. So it's a really cute name. Okay, so I'm going to make, oh shoot, somebody else clicked the button first. I think it was Marnie. If you create a table and you say that you are going to seat the players, whoever is that person who created it needs to click play again first, because now I don't know who clicked the button. And I tried to go through, oh shoot, okay, I think, okay, so we're gonna have to leave this table because Marnie is on an iPad. You can't assign seats on an iPad. So we're gonna have to leave and create a new table or try to join this table, and I'll try to be the first one. If everyone leaves, I will then leave and be the first to join so I can assign seats. I know it's a little strange, but that's how it works. So we're going to wait for everybody to leave the table. One by one they'll leave, and then we'll leave, because I need to see when I can leave and then rejoin. So as soon as everybody leaves, if everybody leaves the table, then I can join it again. The redhead is Karen, Morty Pickles. Hokule, 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 Hokulea, Hokulea. She lives in Hawaii. So they need to leave the table. I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave. Karen. Okay, so hopefully she'll get this message. Everybody needs to leave the table because I can't assign the seat. I wasn't the first one in. That's kind of what happens when you play at a table where you're not the first one to click play again. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave. I may have to create a new table. So, okay, I need to be the first one in. Oh my goodness. This is like Keystone Cops here. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to join this yellow mountain. Oh, shoot. Somebody was here before me. Okay, so, oh, shoot. Oh, okay, now let me see if I can. So she left. I'm going to see if I can assign the seat. No, I can't. Oh, there we go. East. No, I'm not the creator. I'm not the creator, so I cannot assign seats. Somebody else is the creator. Okay, who is the creator here? Wuzzbuzz is the creator, but she's on an iPad. Okay, do you see up here it says creator Wuzzbuzz? She can't assign anybody to a seat because she's on an iPad. I'm going to just create another table. Okay, so we're going to call this one Cherry Blossom. So Cherry Blossom is this name, and we're going to say 10 seconds, 0 point minimum, 250 chips, and I will seat the players. That way we'll have our friends at the table. So here we go. Everybody look for Cherry Blossom. Okay, Cherry Blossom, please join. Please let me click play again first. Exit the room and join again. Okay, so that's what you have to do. If you create your own table, you have to be the first person to click play again. So what that means is I'm not going to be able to analyze hands because that takes too long. Once I click play again, it's going to launch into another table. So I won't be able to analyze the hands, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. So we have our table now. So I'm going to make Karen East, or I'm sorry, yeah, that is Karen. So then we're going to make Marnie South, Genra will be West, and I will be North. Okay, here we go. All right, we've got it now. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. So we're at a chicken hand table again. No value required here. So we are looking for efficiency, the quickest win possible. These single honors, they look good, but they're useless as singles. All the other tiles here are tied in except for the one dot, but a number tile is more efficient than a single wind or dragon. So I'm going to keep the 1 because if we get a 2 or a 3, we can make a chow out of that. So we'll see how this goes. We're going to try to do all chow, all 3 in a sequence.
1 dot.
We even have a pair in here.
Wind.
Okay, there's an 8. We have a 7, 8, 9 now.
West wind. 2 bamboos. West
We're
wind.
set up here to chow. We have a 7, 8, 9 right there. We're going to let the east go.
East wind.
We have a pair of 1s. Potential chow with a 3, 4. We have a 7, 8, 9 chow. We have a 6, 7, and an 8, 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. 4 blocks and a. We already have a 7, 8, 9. And if we break that chow to make a chow, it will actually leave us with another good potential chow, side weight. So that was a good chow.
1 dot.
If you are prompted to make a chow, and it breaks one that you already have in the hand, if it leaves an isolated tile, don't take it.
Dragon.
Stick with what you already have in your hand. But if you can create the chow with that discard, and it leaves you with another potential chow,
9
then go ahead and take it, like what we did here. Because we have a potential chow with a side weight now,
East wind.
the 7, 8. Okay, now this 8 bam, it's isolated, so that's what we'll discard.
8 bamboos.
So we have a 3, 4 side weight, 7, 8 side weight.
characters.
We have a 7, 8, 9 chow or
1
6,
dot.
7, 8 chow right there. We're 1 away from ready.
North wind.
And there's a 4, that is isolated, so we'll let that go.
4 characters. 6 bamboos.
So we have 2 side weights and a completed chow.
7 characters.
There are 3 9 cracks out.
bamboos.
There's a 9 crack. All right, here we go. So we'll discard the 9 dot, and we're ready on a side weight. 1 of 2 tiles, and we'll win. A 2 bam or a
7
5 bam, and we'll win this game with all chow.
South wind.
So a 2 bam or a 5
2
bam,
dots.
and we'll win. There's a 2 bam, so we got a Mahjong. So we have a pair of 1s, 1, 2, 3 chow, 7, 8, 9 chow, 6, 7, 8 chow, and a 7, 8, 9 chow. Mixed suits, and that's just fine. I'm going to click play again right away. Okay, so play again. All right, and we're first at the table, so I'll be able to assign seats. There's Mary. And here's was buzz. Okay, so now that was a really quick win. All chow is very quick. And really a chicken hand is even faster typically, because then you don't care if you're going to pung or chow. So I'll try to play something with a higher point value so that you can see the difference in building the hand, because it takes longer to build a bigger point hand. And typically somebody with a lower point hand will complete their hand before you, because those higher point hands are more difficult. They take longer to build. So maybe I'll try, well, we'll see what our deal is. Maybe we could try for a half flush, which is one suit with winds or dragons, any combination. Okay, here's our players. So we'll make Plet East. Plet is Peggy. Was Buzz is Marnie. So she can be South. Mary is Genera. She's going to be West, and then I'll take North. Okay, so we've got our players here. Thank you, Karen, for jumping in. We'll get you in the next game. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. We have a lot of cracks. So here we can play we could probably play a half flush. Now, the challenge with this plan is we have single honors. Honors are winds and dragons. We need to pair these up. There's one right there. So let's try for a half flush so you can see how much longer sometimes it takes to build. We do have 3 potential chows in here. So the West is already out, so I'll let that go. We're ready to, let's see, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Here's a pair of East that we might be able to pung. There we go. We'll pung. And then we'll let the 6 bam go.
6 bamboos.
We do have chow potential there. If we want to play super quick, we could leverage the 4 bam as the pair. We could chow that. I'm going to stick to the plan and let you see a half flush. This is going to be half flush because we're focused on one suit with winds and dragons. And it can be any combination. You could have 1 chow and the rest are winds and dragons. That's still a half flush. As long as there's 1 suit in your hand with winds and dragons, that qualifies as a half flush. We have a pair of red dragons. Any pung of dragons at all is a fawn. So this pair of red dragons, hopefully we'll be able to get a pung there.
9 bamboos.
Okay, we got a keeper. It's isolated, but now we're cleared to only 1 suit with winds and dragons. We're cleared to a half flush, meaning we've cleared away the offsuit tiles.
3 bamboos. 3 dots.
Okay, so chickens are cool. That's awesome.
9 bamboos.
Would love to meet him.
4 dots.
So we need
7 dots.
We need a chow in here or a pung. I'm hoping that we could pung this red dragon.
Chow.
Winds are fine for the pair. Yes, that is any. You can have any pair. Any pair will do.
Bamboos.
Unless you're playing a half flush, you want to make sure it's the pair that matches your suit. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can chow that because that will leave us with a potential chow. So let's discard the 8 crack.
8 characters.
We're ready to win on a 3 crack or a 6 crack for a half flush.
5 dots.
Ready to win? No, that is not our win. You got to be careful with that. It will prompt you to win, and it could be a temptation for false mahjong. That is, we're waiting for a 3 crack or a 6 crack. And there's 1 3 crack out.
East wind.
And based on what I have, there it is. We got a half flush. And I think that's because we had a side weight. Any one of 2 tiles would complete that hand. So this is a half flush. 1 suit with any combination of winds and dragons. Half flush. Our suit was cracks. The thing about playing a half flush is the more exposures you have, the more certain your opponents will be on your suit. And so with 2 chows and a pung of honors out, they're going to know that that is my suit. And so they're going to be very careful with what crack they're going to discard. And they'll be looking at the table, looking what's out in exposures, and trying to discard the safest tile possible, or even switch to defense and start hoarding cracks so that I can't get my winning tile. So if you're playing a half flush, you want to try to keep your exposures to a minimum as far as the suit that you're playing. Okay, so we have chickens are cool. Welcome to the table. This is Karen's son. Is that right, Karen? Let's see. Chickens are cool. Got it. I see. Chickens are cool. Chickens are cool, actually. I'm going to say you're going to be, we'll make you west. That way it'll give you a little time to figure out what you're going to do. We'll make Buzz. Karen. No, that's not Karen. That's Marnie. And then I'll take east this time. And then Genra. Oh, I already defined that one. So we need south seat. So I will do south. Here we go. East goes first. So that's going to be Marnie. All right, so we'll just play a regular chicken hand this time, unless we have something good to go for. Wow, look at these dragons. I think we could go for a half flush again. Now the challenge here, though, is we have an isolated 7. Okay, there's some help right there. Oops, wrong tile. Okay, we'll let the 1 go. One crack. That was isolated anyway. So we're going to try for a half flush again. And it's going to be a challenge, though, because we have lots of single honors. You have to pair up in order to pung those. You cannot do anything with singles with one exception, and that is 13 orphans. That's the one I was telling you about, where you have 1 of each wind, 1 of each dragon, and 1 of each 1 and 9. That's the only time you can use single honors. So we can let the white dragon go now.
1 bamboo.
1 bamboo. Red dragon.
Oh, yeah. Now, you know what? There's no value. We're going to pass. In Hong Kong Mahjong, there's no value for Kong. All you're doing is revealing your hand. So when you play online for Hong Kong Mahjong, there's really no value, because you're going to get a replacement tile, but you're going to get a turn anyway. It's not like you're going to miss a turn. I suppose if you think about it this way, that by claiming a discard to Kong skips somebody's turn, and I suppose that there might be a strategic reason to skip a turn for a player. That gives them 1 less pick. I guess if you look at it that way, that might be the only benefit in Hong Kong Mahjong. Okay, so we have a pair now there. So let's see. Even though there's 1 out, we can still maybe pung it.
West wind.
So there's still 1 more north out. We could pung that.
9 bamboos.
When you play Hong Kong Mahjong in person, some groups have a house rule where you get an automatic payout for a Kong. That way you have some value there, some reason to do it. And in my group, when I played, you got a quarter for any Kong. And I believe that's what they do for a Kong in Filipino Mahjong, too. You get a quarter for any Kong.
1 character.
So it's an automatic payout. Okay, so we're going to keep the 2 there. We'll let the east go.
East wind.
Now,
East wind.
With a Kong of honors, there's little value except that you might skip someone's turn. But a Kong of number tiles, there's value there. Now, any pung of dragons has value, so I want to keep that. We're going to let the 1 go.
1 dot.
Because we can pung the 2 and the 3. We could pung the green.
2 characters.
I'm hoping to pung the green because we can get a score for that alone. Dragons are valuable in Hong Kong Mahjong.
East wind.
There's a pung. We have everything we need. I'm going to let the
7
chows go.
dots.
The potential chow. We could potentially have a big hand here. We could do all pung, half flush, dragon pung. This could be big. We're 1 away from a really big hand here. We need to pung, and we need to pung the 3, the north or the green to get
3
ready.
dots.
There we go. So we're going to pung,
Pung.
and now we'll discard 6 dot.
6 dots.
And we're ready to win on a green dragon or a north, and I'll take either one. Green would be preferable because that's where we're going to get additional score.
9 characters.
You won't get score for the win that's not your seat. Our seat is west or south. We're in south seat. This is north.
9 dots.
So we won't get any value there.
8 bamboos.
So we need a north.
Mahjong.
Oh, we got a winner. This would have been a really big hand. So here we have a 1 point chow hand, all chow. Very nice. Chickens are cool. Very good hand, all chow. That'll do it. So if you're going for a super big hand, a chicken hand or a little chow hand can beat a super big hand. That hand that I was playing would have been half flesh, that's 3. All pung, that's 6 because it's 3 by itself. So 3 and 3 is 6 plus a dragon pung, that's another one. That would have been a 7 point hand. All pung, half flesh, dragon pung. And I don't remember the flowers. Yes, congratulations to Chickens Are Cool. So we're just waiting for players now. Does anybody have any questions about Hong Kong Mahjong? And about the difference in hand value. Typically, the closer you get to 1 suit, the higher your score. 1 suit with honors, higher score. If you have pungs of dragons or your seat wind or the wind of the round, higher score. When you start mixing suits with chows and pungs, that's when you drive your score down. If you're playing at a chicken hand table, 0 point table, you want to go for the quickest win possible. And that means a combination of anything. No holds barred. You just go for 4 blocks and a pair of anything. That's why if you're learning, you want to start there. Okay, so we're going to seat Peg as east. We're going to give Mary south. Marnie, let me see. Wait, now I'm getting confused. Marnie is Wesbuzz. We'll make her west, and I'll take north. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. And Maya's asking, in real life, if you're playing in real life, live game, do you declare that it's chicken hand table? Yeah, you need to establish the minimum points when you start playing. We're going to go for a chicken hand here probably because we have chows, pung, and pung potential. We have a chow, a pung, and a pair, 2 pair.
Bamboos.
So we're going to go for a potential chicken hand
9
here.
characters.
We have a pung, so we're just going to let that go. There's no reason to take that. So we're in west seat. We can let that go. It's not going to do us any good.
Wind.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. All we need in here is a pair right now. We're ready to go. We can chow. We could pung and chow here.
South wind. Green dragon. North wind.
Most groups do a 3 point or 3 fawn minimum.
Chow.
Most groups, inexperienced players, will play at a 3 fawn minimum table.
South wind.
Most
8
there
characters.
on for Hong Kong Mahjong, most of the tables are either a chicken hand table, 0 points, or a 3 fawn
2
minimum.
bamboos.
That's kind of the standard.
Pung.
But you can create tables with higher point minimums.
6
They're just
bamboos.
harder to get. You raise the bar. So the games are typically longer.
7
Because it takes longer
characters.
to complete a
8
more difficult
characters.
hand, is why. Okay, so we're going to discard the isolated
3
tiles.
dots.
Maybe we could use the 6 dot as a pair.
3
We have a
dots.
chow with 3, 4, 5, a pung with the 9s. We have a
Sound
pair of
wind.
6s, and then we have a potential 7, 8, 9
North
chow.
wind.
And we also have a pair of easts.
3 bamboos.
So if we can pung the east, that could be our fawn. We won't have a chicken hand then, because we'll have value with the
5 dots.
east, pung of east. That is not our seat. We're in west seat, but the
8
wind of the round
bamboos.
is east. So if you get a pung of the wind of the round,
6
you'll get score
bamboos.
for that. Okay, now there's an 8, 9 there. 3, 4, 5. We already have a pung. Let's let the 7 go.
dots.
We're gonna look for the quickest win here.
7 bamboos.
That's what we need. We need a 7, 8, 9 chow. This
1
scoring is
bamboo.
very simple. That's one of the beauties of
6
Hong Kong Mahjong.
bamboos.
It's called Hong Kong Old
1
Style.
dot.
There's another version called Hong Kong New. Oh, we got a winner. So they're going to have a Dragon Kong. That's their score, Kong of Dragons, and a valued flower. They have their own flower. So that's where they got their score. The number tiles in their hand had no value. And the reason for that is because they mixed suits with pungs and chows. If you have a chow in a numbered suit, and the rest of your blocks are either that suit and a combination of winds or dragons, you can still have a nice value hand. But when you have a chow in one suit and then any other block in another suit, you're going to negate any value with your number tiles because of that mix. So I hope that makes sense. And that's important when you play at a table where there's a point minimum. If there's no minimum point, then none of that matters. You just play for 4 blocks and a pair of anything. So you just have to be careful to know what kind of table you're joining. Either a 0 point, where anything goes, or a minimum point, and then you gotta qualify to win with value.
Kong.
So here I think we could
1
try
dot.
for all chow. And if we do a 1, 2, 3, that'll leave an isolated tile. So we're just going to pass. And in this case,
West
it did
wind.
pay off because now we have a 3, 4 side weight and a pair of 2s.
8 dots.
Or we could do 2, 3, 4 chow.
1
So
dot.
in this case, it paid off letting that
dots.
1 go. Okay, 2, so here we can chow.
Chow.
And we're left with a pair of 2s.
Dragon.
And that pair of 2s can be our pair, or we can pung. 3 of a kind there.
Character.
We have a isolated
2
6 crack.
bamboos.
Everything else is tied into something.
1 dot.
Okay, now there's a 4. 2, 3, 4. So we have a pair there. Let's let the 5 go.
5 bamboos.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 potential chows. All of them, let's see,
Bamboos.
3 of them are side weights. 1 is a closed weight.
1 dragon.
Or we could just do 2, 3, 4 chow
9
right there
bamboos.
and let the 6 crack go.
1 bamboo.
The closed weight would be 4, 6. We need the 5 in the middle. That's called a closed
1
weight.
dragon.
And it's just as inefficient as an edge weight.
3 dots.
Okay, 3 dot. We already have a 2. There's a 3 out, a 1 out, a 2, 3, 4, pair of 2s. So I say let's let it go.
3 dots.
We got our pair right here, pair of 2s.
9 characters.
So we need 1 more chow in here and we'll be ready to
9
win
characters.
for all chow. We have a number 1 flower.
9
We're in
dots.
west seat, so there's no value there. All right, we got our chow here.
Characters.
6, 7, 8 chow. We have a 2, 3, 4 chow. Pair of twos. We're ready to win on a side weight. We need a 3 bam or a 6 bam
8
to win.
characters.
And right now, neither are out.
Red dragon.
Now, this player to our left, they've got some really big
4 dots.
value out here, potentially. Okay, that is not Mahjong. We're looking for a 3 bam or a 6 bam. Not a 1 bam.
1 bamboo.
So this player to our left, they're in south seat, so they're going to get value for the dragon. That's a dragon pung. That's 1 fawn. They won't get any value for the Kong because that's not their seat. Now that they're going to get value for
West
because
wind.
that is their seat. That is not Mahjong.
5 bamboo.
South. So right now they have 2 fawn and all honors out. This is going to be a big hand if they win. If they have 1 suit in their hand, they're going to have a nice hand. That's going to be half flush.
Pung.
Oh my gosh, that could be huge. All honors. That is a big hand right there.
3 bamboo.
There's our win.
Mahjong.
So itty bitty hand won against a Goliath. This is a 1.1 fawn hand. And if they were able to get 1 more honor and pair up, that would have been all honors. That is a special hand, I think. All honors, limit hand. That would be the 3rd hand down on the special hands on that player reference. So that would have been huge. 10 fawn. If she could have swapped that 6 bam out. And did you notice? We were ready to win on a 3 bam or a 6 bam, and she had both a 3 and a 6. She had both our winning tiles. So either way, with her discard, she would have thrown into our hand. So that was a tough place to be in. And of course, she would not know that because we were playing a chicken hand. We were mixed. Hi, Peg. I don't see you in there yet. Okay. Have I missed anything? We have, let's see. Wasbuzz, I think, is Marnie. Is that right? My memory is just so bad. I need a reference to match up all these players with their avatar names. Okay. Yes, Marnie is Wasbuzz. I will never forget. So we're going to make her east, and we'll make Mary, Jenra, south, and I'll take west, and then whoever joins us will get north. And thank you all for playing with me. Yes, thank you so much. It's nice to have friends at the table. Okay, here we go. Now we have Karen here in north. Okay, here we go. Wow, look at all these people wanting to join our table. All right, here we go. Okay, so we have lots of BAMs, but only 1 single north wind there. So here I would try for all chow probably.
North wind.
We have 1, 2, 3 chow already, or we have or we have a 1, 2
South wind.
potential chow, 3, 5, 3, 4, 5 potential chow, 7, 8, 9
1
potential
bamboo.
chow. 1, 2, 3. If we chow that, it'll leave an isolated 1, so we're gonna pass.
North wind.
We have 2 isolated cracks.
9
Then we have a
bamboo.
2, 4, 5. The 2 is redundant, really.
3
And then the 9
characters.
is isolated.
9 characters.
That's not helpful for us.
Pung.
We got 2 pungs.
2 dots. Chow.
Peg, you did
Red
great.
dragon.
Okay, so we'll let that go.
East wind.
All right, so now we have a good potential chow, 5, 6, side
Green
weight.
dragon.
So we have a side weight, 5, 6,
2
edge
bamboos.
weights, 8, 9. isolated cracks. Then we have a chow in
2
here.
bamboos.
We're going to let that go because that would leave an isolated tile.
White dragon.
We need a pair in here somewhere too.
9 dots. 1 character. Red dragon.
4 bam. That's awesome. Now we'll get rid of
9
the
dots.
isolated tiles. So we have a 1, 2,
Red
3, 4,
dragon.
5, 6, 2 chows. Then we have a edge
Red
weight, 8,
dragon.
9. We have a side weight with the 4, 5. And all we need in here is a
8
pair now.
bamboos.
Okay, there's a pair. We'll let the 3 go.
3 characters.
So we're 1 away from ready. We have 2 potential chows. 7, 8, 9 bam. 4, 5, 6 or 3, 4, 5 dot.
Red bamboos.
We'll let either the
Chow.
9 bam or 2 dot go next.
6 characters.
Oh, that's our pair, so I'm going to let that go. There's a 5 now. We still need a pair in here. Let's let the 9 bam go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's already, actually that's an edge weight,
9
so we'll let that go.
bamboos.
We have a side weight here if we don't want to use that 6 as a pair.
3 dots.
So we have 1, 2,
9
3,
dots.
4 blocks. So it would be nice to get another pair in
Red
here.
dragon.
There's our, oh, and then we get the 7, 8, 9. Let's let the 5 go.
5 characters.
Shoot. That 9 would have made a
9
chow
dots.
for us. You never know what you're going to
3
get.
dots.
We're 1 away. 1 away from ready.
7 dots.
No.
8 dots.
Yeah, 2 pungs of 9s are out. In
5
Hong Kong Mahjong, you don't get anything
2
for the
characters.
same number in different suits.
North wind. Green dragon. 7 bamboos.
Okay, we're looking for...
Mahjong.
Oh, we got a winner! All right, so let's see what they got. 1 fawn. They got their own flower. That's a true chicken hand right there. Well, I guess it's the hand itself is a chicken hand because there's 0 points, but they did have value in their flower. Okay, so for anyone new to the game, I hope you're enjoying it. Are you learning a lot here with Hong Kong Mahjong? Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, good. Dan is saying yes. Excellent. I want to say thank you, too, to my moderators. You guys are so helpful. I would not be able to do these live streams without you, so thank you very much for helping. All right, we're the dealer, so we're going to discard first. We've got chow potential in here. We're going to let the single honors go.
West wind.
We have a pair of
White
2s.
dragon.
Isolated 3 or a 1, 2, 3,
wind.
2, 3, 4 chow. We don't have any other pairs though, so I would kind of
West
earmark
wind.
that for a pair. Now we have 2 pair in there.
Red dragon.
We have a 7, 8 side weight potential chow. 2, 4, 5. Little redundancy there with the 2
1 character.
because we have a side weight with the 4, 5. We have an
West
isolated
wind.
1 and a 5, 6, 7 chow.
White dragon.
There's another pair. Let's let the 1 go.
1 dot.
If we get 1 more pair, we can start to pung and play all
9
pung.
bamboos.
All pung is 3 fawn.
2 dots.
Hi, Sue.
6 dots.
We already have a 5, 6, 7. We're not going to take that. Now we have chow potential in there. So let's keep it and we'll get rid of this isolated 2.
2 characters.
All right, so here's 6, 7, 8
3
or 5, 6, 7. Side weight 7, 8. Side weight 4, 5.
Dots.
2 pair, edge weight, or side weight, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, side
4
weight.
dots.
Okay, Now, we already have a 5, 6, 7 chow. So we really don't need that. We're not going to take it.
2 characters.
We already have a 5, 6, 7.
1 dot. East wind. 5 dots.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, we already have that. This is where if you break a chow to make a chow and leave an isolated or unnecessary tile, it's not a good keeper. Okay, now we have 4 pair. So at this point, I would consider playing all pung. We have 4 pair. We can start to pung these. There's a 5 dot out.
Chow.
1 7 dot is out now in a chow. Our other tiles are not out. So let's just keep an eye on this and see what we get.
9 bamboos.
We'll just go for the quickest win possible.
6 dots.
I probably should have
4 dots.
maybe kept that. Well, we could one pung. No, I probably should have kept that 6 and used it as a chow. Although we are left here with a 4, 5, 6 or 5, 4, 5 side weight.
1 character.
We'll see.
Pung.
We're going for a chicken hand right now.
7 dots.
Unless we turn these all into chows, we can pung.
Pung.
And then, let's see. So we have a pung there, side weight. We've got pairs. 5 dot is out.
5 dots.
We still need two more blocks.
4 bamboos.
We're going for a chicken hand.
East wind.
And that's because we're mixing chows and pungs in different suits.
2 characters. South wind. 2 characters. 5 bamboos. 7 characters. 9 bamboos.
We could pung the 2,
6
3,
dots.
be ready on a side weight.
3 bamboos.
Okay, there we go. There's a pung.
Pung.
We'll discard the 5.
5
And now
dots.
we're ready to win on a side weight, 1 of 2
1
tiles.
bamboo.
We need a 3 crack or a 6
5
crack.
bamboos.
There are no 6 cracks out and there's 1 3 crack out.
3 bamboos.
And now either way, actually let's let the 4 go, and we have now a
4
double weight
characters.
where we can do a 2 or a 5 and neither are out. The other way we had 1 less tile to work with.
9 characters.
So this is called a double weight when you have 2 pairs.
Mahjong.
So someone got there before us. Mary. She has a chicken hand, true chicken hand. Even her flower has no value. And when you're playing at a 0-point table, that qualifies. Someone's asking about a gap hand. Someone has a gap hand in an American Mahjong game. You've got to right click on the joker to define it, to fill the gap, so the game knows what you're playing. All right, so we're waiting for one more player to join us. I'll go ahead and assign the seats. Okay. Oh, Terry's gonna play. Nice. Thanks for playing. Very good. Here we go. Okay. Single honors. Single honors, lots of number tiles, chow potential, pung potential in here. We're in east seat. We're going to let these single wins go.
Wind.
We're going to try for either all
Two
pung
dots.
or a chicken hand. We have 3 pair right now, which is
9
pretty
bamboo.
nice actually. If we could pair up one more
1
time.
dot.
1 dot. Well, let's just go for the gusto. We'll
Chow.
play anything goes.
South wind.
Trying to train myself to play chicken hands.
2 dots. Red dragon.
Have we been behaving? Sort of. Yes, we're always good.
South wind.
5 7 7 5 7 8 2 3 6 7 8. This is a closed weight, so let's let the 3 go. Maybe we can make this an all chow hand and try to get some value.
Chow.
I am trying to rank up here.
South wind.
We could use the 5 dot as a
5
pair.
dots.
No, let's just go for it. I know I keep going back and forth, sorry. Okay, so we're going to let the 7 go.
7 dots.
We're playing a chicken hand here. We're in east seat. We have a number
4
2 flower, so
fingers.
we'll have absolutely no value at all. And that's because we're going to be
Chow.
mixing chows and pungs in different suits. That's okay, though.
1
We're at a
character.
0-point minimum table. We can do that.
West wind. 1 dot.
Go for the fastest
Green
win.
dragon.
That's right. Hong Kong Mahjong is a very
South wind.
fast-paced game. You want to go for the quickest win, even if that means
7 characters.
0 points.
Pung.
As hard as it is
7
for me,
bamboos.
because I like playing big hands. I'm used to going big.
3 characters.
I've been trained to go big or go home. So I have to break that habit,
White dragon. White dragon.
especially coming from Wright Patterson Mahjong. I like
9
playing the
characters.
double limit hands, triple limit hands.
Red dragon.
That's how I was raised. So I come with baggage that I have to leave on the roadside.
6 characters.
Okay, we're going to chow.
Chow.
And now we'll discard 6 bam. We're ready on a side weight. We need a 1 bam or a 4 bam to win.
3 bamboos.
1 bam or 4 bam. So be careful not to click Mahjong.
Chow.
That is not our winning tile.
4 dots.
We need a 1 bam or a 4 bam for a chicken hand.
3 bamboos. 4 characters. 4 dots.
If you play a chicken hand,
One
you won't be able to
character.
win. You just won't be able to win. I don't think you're... In Hong Kong Mahjong, I don't think there's a penalty.
Red dragon. 8 characters.
In other games, I believe they're...
East
Like
wind.
for Ricci Mahjong, if you don't qualify, you
8
get what's called a
characters.
chambo. 10,000 point penalty. It's very painful. In
Green
Mahjong
dragon.
competition rules, I believe you get a penalty there too, but I don't
North
remember
wind.
what it is.
East
If
wind.
you're not qualified to win, I don't recall.
8 characters.
Let's see. Does anyone here play Mahjong competition rules? Okay, 6 dot. That's not Mahjong. Okay, over here we have all chow. It's an all chow hand. Very nice. Well done. Well done, Marnie. I'm going to click play again though, so I can be seated first, or be at the table first. Okay, we need an East player. One more. Here we go. There's Terry. Okay, here we go. Yeah, when you lose, you lose your chips, and if you win, you get the chips.
South wind.
So we're gonna go for a chow hand. We're gonna collect number tiles. We're gonna let the.
West wind.
I probably should have discarded the south first because it was already out. We have an isolated 7 dot
9 bamboo.
and an isolated 1 bam, but the number tiles are more flexible than single honors.
South wind.
So here we now have a 1-2 or 1-2-4. That's kind of redundant there. Either way, we're going to need a 3 amongst these 3 tiles.
Bamboos.
So that's when you
1
have
bamboo.
redundancy, and you can let one go, or you will
2
keep it and let the
bamboos.
red dragon go, because that red dragon
Red
as a
dragon.
single tile is not going to help.
5
Now we have 1 isolated tile, no, 2. We have 2 isolated tiles. We have a
2
7 dot
bamboos.
and we have a 1 bam right now.
Green dragon.
Those are isolated. There's a 4. So we could let one of these edge tiles go.
1 bamboo.
We're all tied in except for this 7 dot.
2 bamboos. 5 bamboos. 2 characters.
Okay, so Pamela
North
said you
wind.
gave up on it because your blood pressure can't take the speed. You can play in these school games to get used to it and take all the time you need.
North
Because
wind.
in time, you'll be able to make quick
9
decisions.
characters.
There's a pair. We got to have a pair.
7 dots.
We do have 2 potential chows. This
East
8
wind.
dot or 8 bam, that could be a pair, but we could also break it out into chows.
5 bamboos.
Okay, 4, 5, 6. We could chow that actually.
Cow.
And then we can let's see, the 4 bam go.
4
I don't know if that was a
bamboos.
very good pick. All right, so I have to tell you all, I don't know if you are aware,
bamboos.
for those who already know my
9
history,
bamboos.
my husband dug up that poison ivy. He went deep and got rid of
7
the poison ivy.
characters.
It has not grown back, but
8 dots.
he got infected. He got hit bad, really bad. He had to go to the doctor and they gave him a penicillin shot and
6
a
characters.
steroid shot. Not only that, but he gave it to me. I got it too on my arm. All right, we're gonna let the redundancy go.
1 dot.
But he did dig it up, so hopefully it's gone for good. We'll see. But he's got it bad right now,
One
and I just
bamboo.
have it a little bit on my arm.
East wind.
That's why I keep rubbing my arms.
South wind.
At least I didn't get it on my face.
5
I know.
characters.
I've been really good about it. Nothing on my face. My face is good.
Green dragon.
So we have a good
Sounds
setup here
good.
for chows. We do have a
White
pair that we
dragon.
can use. We have 1, 2, 3 potential chows,
3
but they're
characters.
all
Pump.
inefficient. Closed weights and an edge weight.
5 characters.
No, they're all closed weights. There's one though. 4, 5, 6.
Chow.
Okay, we have chows all in there. We have a pair. Let's focus on those.
9 bamboos.
Riley has not gotten it that we know of because we've been keeping him away from any
4
foliage.
dots.
He's only allowed to be in the grass. We're keeping him
White
away from
dragon.
foliage.
4 characters.
Okay, there's a pair, 2 pair now. So 8 crack, none are out. 3 dot, none are out. So really,
9
it's kind of hard to figure out what to let go of. We're going to go for a chicken hand again.
3 characters. Green dragon.
Okay, there's a pung. We're ready to win on a 3 dot. This is a closed weight, which is terrible.
9
Oh
dots.
yeah, 3 dot. Okay, I was scared for a second because I saw,
Oh.
I saw a Kong of 3 bams. Shoot, Jenner got it. Oh, she's got a pung hand. Okay, all pung, all 3 of a kind. Very nice. I like pung hands actually. If you're set up for them in the beginning, that's a fun hand to play. all three of a kind. And it's okay to mix suits with all pung. So let's see, Pamela, you were saying that you were your blood pressure wouldn't let you relax through a game of Hong Kong Mahjong. Play it the school game, because you could take all the time you need against robots. A closed or edge weight, that's painful. That's what I was waiting on too, one tile. Karen, I was waiting on a 3 dot. There's Miss Terry, wait here for us. All right, here we go. Thank you again for playing Mahjong with me. Practice tables are long. Well, the quicker your decision, the shorter the game. It waits on you. Okay, so we have a pair in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 pair. So let's see if we can do an all pung hand here. We do have our own flower, so we can get value there. We have 3 pair. Typically, a good guideline for all pung is to start with 4 pair. If you have 4 pair, play all pung.
South wind.
Okay, we're going to pung. And now we're going to discard what's out.
North wind.
Because there's only 4 of every tile. No jokers.
North wind.
We're going to pung 2. We need to pair up
Green
quick.
dragon.
We need to try to pair up
7
quick.
bamboos.
Okay, 1 dot. What's out? Any of these are out? No. We're going to do... Let's keep the outside tiles.
5 dots.
Hong Kong Mahjong more often than not is a chow game.
7
and 4,
characters.
5, 6 are the most efficient tiles. So if you discard 4, 5, 6 when playing all pung, then you leave yourself for the tiles that are hopefully going to be discarded on the edge. 1, 2, 3, and
West wind.
7, 8, 9. So,
West
for example,
wind.
this 4 can go, and we're going to keep outside tiles.
7 characters.
This is a theory. I don't know if anyone else plays this way, but it's something that I'm working on. And when you play all pung, I think it's a good strategy.
9 dots.
So we'll let the 4 go.
4
This
characters.
2 is an edge. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9
6 characters.
are the outside chow tiles.
Chow. 4 dots. West wind.
East is out.
East wind.
We have
3
all
dots.
the pung tiles we need. We still need a pair in here.
8 dots.
But you could always be waiting on a pair.
White dragon.
It's kind of hard though. So, oh, we got the 4 crack.
4 characters. Mahjong.
Oh, somebody won with it. I just discarded that. That was Mary. Mary's hot. Okay, so she got a 2 fawn, chow hand, no flowers. So if you have no flowers at all, you get a fawn for that. Because there are 8 flowers. The chances of you winning before you pick a flower, you get value for that. Okay. We're playing some pretty quick games here. That's why you want to try to win as fast as you can. Pung hands typically take longer to build. Even though we were ready, we were waiting, we were on a side closed wait. Closed wait, that's a single tile that you're waiting for. You want to try to be waiting with something like an edge or a side wait or a double wait. So you can get one of 2 tiles to win. All right, we have single wins. Oh, single win, single dragon. Somebody just mentioned they'd like to play at a higher point table for comparison. Let me know in chat if you want to do that. We have 2 pair in here.
9 characters.
We do have some chow potential. We have a 7, 8, 9 potential chow in there, but that would leave an isolated tile. So we're going to let it go. There's a 2, 3, 4 now.
South.
So there's a 2, 3, 4. That 9 crack would have left us with a lone 8, isolated 8.
3 dots.
So after this, we'll go play at a 3 fawn minimum table, or we'll create a table with 3 fawn minimum.
Red dragon.
All right, so now we have 2 pair in here, 3 pair actually. We have 3 pair.
West wind.
We'll play 3 fawn next.
2 characters.
Oh, red dragon.
Red dragon.
Oh well.
1 bamboo.
We could try for a chicken hand again.
Red dragon.
In this case, if playing a chicken hand, I would take that and leave an isolated tile. We'll chow. Because now we have pairs to lean on.
1 character.
So we're going for a chicken hand here. 1 away from a chicken hand. We have a 2, 3, 4 chow, 2 pair, and a potential chow. Closed weight, 6, 8.
Chow.
We need a 7 dot in there.
Green dragon.
There's a 7 crack. That's 7, 8 side weight. So now we'll let the 8 dot go. Because here we have a side weight. 1 of 2 tiles can complete that.
5 bamboo.
So if we can pung the 7 or the 4, we'll be ready to win on a side weight. Either a 6 crack or 9 crack.
Green dragon.
Now there are 2 9 cracks out and a 6
9
crack.
characters.
Okay, we'll chow.
Chow.
Now we're going to discard 6 dot,
6 dots.
and we're ready on a double weight, and that's great. That's 1 of 2 tiles will give us a win.
8 bamboo.
4 crack or 7 bam, and
1 bamboo.
neither are out right now.
North wind.
That's not a mahjong.
8 dots.
Okay, let's see.
2 characters.
Dan is asking opinion. Michelle.
5
Oh wait. Oh.
characters.
Higher fawn table, more time to build a better hand.
Red
Absolutely.
dragon.
Yes, that's correct. That's if you want to work on, if you want
7
to
characters.
teach yourself how to build a
1
bigger hand.
character.
If you play at a 3 fawn table, you'll have the time to build a bigger hand. So we're looking for a 7 bam or a 4 crack.
5 dots.
And we're
3
coming
characters.
into the end game now, so anybody could win. There it is. Okay, so let's see what they got, and then we'll go to a 3 fawn minimum table. Okay, all chow, self-pick. Very, very nice. Okay, so we're going to switch and play 3 fawn min. So we're going to exit. Let's see if my comment, there it goes. All right, so I'm going to create a new table, 250, yellow mountain. Let's see if it lets me do it. And then we're going to go to advanced, and we're going to do 10-second move and 8 points. That equates to 3 fawn. Okay, yellow mountain. Okay. Oh, good. We have Kapahuhu. I think this is Karen's husband and Genra. Okay, so we have a 3 fawn table now. Here we go. So we're going to have a little more time to build our hand now. Kapahuhu? I don't know how you pronounce that. All right, here we go. Kapahuhu, I got him, Karen. All right, here we go. We're going to have a little more time now. You got to have 3 fawn to win, so this is going to take time. Thankfully, we've got lots of cracks. We're going to play a half flush. This is where you have 1 suit with winds and dragons. We are in the north seat, and we have a pair north. So if we pung that, we're going to get score for that already. We're actually set up here for chows 2 cracked. If we pung that, we're going to really tie ourselves up. I'm going to let that go. Because there's only 4 of every tile. There's only one more 2 cracked for a 1-3 closed weight. So I would rather use those as separate chows.
8 bamboos.
So we could do a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9.
3 characters.
So there we have a 1, 2, 3 chow.
Chow.
And we're left with a 2, 3 potential chow.
3 bamboos.
So that was a better use of the 2 than a pung.
4 characters.
So we're looking for
9
chow tiles for the
bamboos.
cracks. We hopefully can pung the north.
9 dots.
2 bamboos.
The player to my right.
Kong.
Oh, we got a Kong.
3 dots.
4 dots. 8 dots. Pung.
Okay, so we
1
got
bamboo.
2 players with bams, 1 player with dots, 1 player
9
with cracks.
3 dots. West wind. Kong.
Okay.
7 characters.
They're in south seat, so they won't get value for that, but they could be playing a half
6
flush.
dots.
No, we're not going to chow. We're focused on cracks.
5 dots.
I should have thrown the 6, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter at this
South
point.
wind. 1 character.
People tend to keep honors for score,
7 dots.
so it's hard to know whether or
9
not we're going to
dots.
get the north. This is our seat, though, so if anyone's going to throw it,
7
that would be a
dots.
good tile to throw because it
3
won't give them any
characters.
value. Unless they're in a half flush. Because
North wind.
there we go, we'll pung.
Pung. 6 dots.
Okay, we still need to have 2 chows in here and a pair.
2 dots. 6 bamboos.
So this looks pretty, but we're not quite there yet. We're set up for chows, we still need a pair.
Kong. 9 bamboos.
9 bamboos. 6 dots.
The challenge with chows is you have to either pick your
9
tile
characters.
or complete your chow by the player on your left. So chows are seemingly
7 bamboos.
easy, but if you don't pick well,
7
then it's
dots.
hard to complete your hand. And
3
also
dots.
with winds and dragons, you want to be really careful holding on to them
4
in the end
characters.
game because they could bring someone value you could
5
throw into a
bamboos.
winning hand. So I don't want to hold on to a dragon.
Green dragon.
I do not want to discard into a pung of green dragons or a mahjong.
7 characters.
Okay, so our cracks are
6
going down.
characters.
I think we're the only one in cracks.
7 bamboos.
2 dots.
It looks like everyone's going for half flush or all pung.
5 dots.
That's a scary
Chow.
tile. Whoa. Any
4
chow is going to be very
characters.
risky right now.
5 dots.
Oh my gosh, that was just thrown.
5 dots.
So that was a safe tile.
South
I don't know
wind.
if we're going to get this hand because we have
East
too many
wind.
to complete here. We do have side weights in here, but still no
Oh.
pair.
East wind.
White dragon, none are out.
5 bamboos.
No white dragons are out.
1 character.
I'm thinking we should start
6
discarding the
characters.
cracks.
7 bamboos.
8 dot, those are all out in a
8
pung.
dots.
So that won't help anybody there. The 7 dots are all out
4
too.
dots.
So maybe we could try to...
Mahjong.
Oh, she got her 4. Oh, that's going to be painful. That's going to be expensive. Okay, so they have 1 suit and honors. That's called a half flush with a flower of value. Very nice. All right. Well done. She got the win on that. Okay, here we go again. Again, three fawn minimum. That equates to 8 points. Okay, here we go. So we got to find our way to 3 fawn. So I'm thinking half flush again. We are in south seat, so these east-west are not going to bring us value unless we pair up the east, because that is the wind of the round. We have more cracks than we do the other suits. We need 3 fawn. All chow is only 1 fawn.
6 dots.
Oh, there's a pair though. We don't have any other pairs. Let's let the dots go.
Chow. 7 characters.
3 dots.
We're hoping for cracks right now, or pair up. Pair up and pung. We only have 2 pair
1
though.
bamboo.
2 dot.
6 dots. 8 bamboos.
Seven characters.
Chow.
Oh, we got a competitor at the
2
table now.
bamboos.
So we're in cracks, they're in cracks.
Pong.
Sometimes if you have
6 characters.
not committed yourself, you can switch. We've got bams and dots at the table too though. So either way, with only 3 suits and 4 players, you will likely have a competitor. And then if someone's playing all pung, you're going to be using mixed suits also. Let's focus on
3
pairs
dots.
or cracks. We're kind
1
of
bamboo.
behind the times at the moment here.
9 dots.
We have 3 bams and 5 cracks.
Nine dots.
Okay, there is a 2 crack.
dots.
Now we have 3 pair.
3 characters.
So we're just going to wait and see. We could still maybe switch to all pung.
7 dots.
I think we should focus on cracks until we pair up again.
9 characters.
There's another crack and a pair.
6 bamboos.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pair.
3 bamboos.
We could go for all pung at this point.
Pong. 8 dots.
North wind.
There's another crack now. Let's go for cracks.
4 bamboos.
We've got some chow potential
3
in here. We
characters.
could pung as well. If we pung both the 2 and the 6, we'll be
4
left with
dots.
2 potential chows and a pair of wests.
7 bamboos. 2 dots. 6 bamboos.
Pamela, this is a great game. If you play at the higher point table, you just have to know to play for score rather than quick mahjong. You have time to build.
West wind.
So they got a nice hand going there. We can pung.
Pung.
We can kind of escalate this. Let's discard the risky tiles now. Someone's going to pung.
3 bamboos.
Okay, now they have one more tile. It's going to be a bam. They probably aren't going to take the 4 bam. It's already
7
out.
bamboos.
They need a pair.
4 bamboos.
So this 5 bam,
White
that
dragon.
might be a risky discard. There's only
4
1 5
characters.
bam out. This could be their pair tile. It could also be an east. Who knows?
8 bamboos.
7 bam. There are 2 out.
7 bamboos.
Ooh.
West
Any
wind.
bam is going to be a risky discard.
8 bamboos.
Okay, 8 bam down.
9 dots.
Well, that's a keeper for us. Let's let the east go.
East wind.
Uh-oh.
Pung.
Oh,
Character.
Pung is better than Mahjong.
5 dots.
Okay, the 5 bam is the next scary tile for us.
5 bamboos.
Oh, there it is. She didn't take it.
5 bamboos.
So now we can discard it. 9 bam. There are no 9 bams out.
wind.
So now the 9 bam is the scary tile. She got one. Green dragon. Pair of green dragons. This is Kapahuhu. Kapahuhu. Kapahulu. Very nice. Well done. Half flush. Dragon Pung. That's a good hand. Very, very nice. So you can kind of get a feel for a higher point game. You have a lot more time to build your hand, but you have to know the scoring so that you make sure that you have, or that you're qualified to win, because you've got to have those 3 fawn to win. It's Kapahulu. Kapahulu. I wonder what that means. All right, we just need 2 more players. Hopefully we can play a couple more games here. Where'd everybody go? Hi Melanie, welcome to the live stream. There's Terry. Oh, okay. Is it Kapahulu? He has a meeting, so he had to go. Tired. Kapahulu means tired old dirt and also nightmare. His real name is Nate. Okay, Nate. Tired old dirt. Tired old dirt. Also nightmare. Nightmare. Oh, okay. All right, north. Here we go. Three fawn. We need to look for value. Let's hope for 1 suit. I would love to play full flush. Half flush is my favorite though. Half flush. I think we can do half flush in dots. Although we do have a pair of 9 cracks. So we're going to hold that for a little while. If we pair up, we could maybe play all pung and mix suits.
North wind. 8 bamboos.
So we have single honors here. Single honors. Anytime I have this many honors, I think about 13 orphans, but we don't have any other 1s and 9s.
7
Well,
bamboos.
we have a pair of 9s and a 1, but we don't have the 1 crack, 1 bam, 9 bam, 9 dot. There are a lot of gaps there.
Chow.
And
6
now there's a chow
characters.
out.
Chow.
There's a chow and cracks, chow and bams.
South wind.
We're looking for dots. There's a
2
9 bam.
bamboos.
Okay, now I would start being tempted for 13 orphans.
5 bamboos. Pung.
Let's see what we can do. Wouldn't that be amazing to play 13 orphans right now? I'm not going to take it. There's another pair. Okay, so I think we should go ahead and try for
1 dot.
pung. All pung. We have 4 pair.
3 characters.
There is a 5 dot already out, but we could maybe use that
5 characters.
for a Pair.
3 dots.
We're not going to take that. We're going to try to pair up.
2 dots.
We have 5 pair now. If we get, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 pair. If
8
we get 2 more pair, we could play 7 pair.
2 dots.
6 dot in there. There's a 5 dot. We have a pair there.
4 dots. North wind. 7 dots.
1, 2, 3, 4
8
pair.
dots.
4 bam.
4 bamboos. Pung. 3 dots. 6 dots.
Our pung tiles have not gone down yet.
4 dots.
Oh no, we're not taking that. White dragon. Oh my gosh, look at these tiles.
6 dots.
Look at all these honors. So maybe the north can go.
6 dots.
We're ready to pung though
8
here.
characters. 3 dots.
4 crack, 9 crack. None of these are out.
North wind.
There's a 4
8
crack
dots.
out.
White dragon.
No east. Okay, so there's the first
3
white dragon
bamboos.
out. 1 dots are out.
1 dot. 6 dots. West wind.
There we go. There's a pung.
Pung.
So now let's see what is out. There is a south out, but I thought I saw a 4 crack out somewhere in a chow. Yeah.
4 characters.
So we need to pair up in here.
White dragon.
It'd be, oh, bummer. So that's,
Green dragon.
oh, shoot.
4 bamboos.
5 crack. There's 1 out. There are 2 white dragons out.
White dragon.
So there's a green dragon
3
out.
bamboos.
No east is out yet. This could mean
7
somebody's
dots.
holding it. Somebody's holding the
Hmm.
east, and we're in the end game at this point.
4 dots.
So at this point, we either
1
hold the
bamboo.
east or discard it
White dragon.
early. 4 dot is out.
4 dots. 1 character. 9 characters.
Okay, we'll pung.
Pung.
All right, now let's see. 5 crack is out.
5 characters.
So you can see that we're going into the end of the wall
9
here. So
characters.
it takes longer to build your hand.
Bamboos.
Sometimes you end up with in a
9
wall game.
bamboos.
9 bam.
Pung.
Okay, so that'll be a good discard
2
next.
dots. North wind. 8 dots. 9 bamboos.
This 1 dot will be a good safe discard. We only have 4
West
more
wind.
picks.
7 bamboos. 3 dots. 1 dot.
There's 2 1 bams out. It should be safe.
3 characters.
Oh, we got a winner. Half flush. Very nice. Very, very nice. Punga Dragons, half flush, self pick. That was Mary. Okay, I think we could probably play 1 more hand. Let's try to get in 1 more hand. Okay. Who's this? M. Palmagill. M. Palmagill. Not sure who that is. I guess we'll go ahead and seed her. I don't know who that is. We'll go ahead and move on. Here we go. 3 fawn minimum. Let's hope for some good one suit hands. One suit, lots of honors. Maybe we could play 13 orphans. I always look for it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles towards 13 orphans.
White dragon.
If I have 9, I'd go for it.
8 bamboos.
7, 8, 9. Chow. We do have some BAMs. All right, let's chow.
Chow.
We're going to focus on BAMs.
2 characters.
So we'll go with half flush
7
with
bamboos.
BAMs. Half flush
4
with BAMs.
bamboos.
And now there they go.
Chow.
And we have a competitor.
North wind.
Okay, we got a BAM.
1 character.
So we're just going to hoard BAMs.
9 dots.
Hopefully we'll get some good chow
8
tiles
dots.
or pair up our honors over here.
East wind.
We got another 2.
7 dots. 5 bamboos. 5 bamboos. 5 characters. 2 characters. 5 characters. Chow. 3 dots. Eight dots. 8 dots.
Okay, so we need to get BAMs. We are in West
2
C.
dots.
We have a 1, 2 flowers, so we have no value there.
4 characters.
Oh no, we're looking for BAMs. We got 1.
1 character.
We could pung that,
6
and maybe do a
characters.
1, 2, 3 chow. But the player on our left is in BAMs, so we shouldn't look for BAMs there
1 dot.
unless we're getting into the end
Chow.
game. And then they're mixing suits. Uh-oh.
South wind.
Their score went down by 3 right there.
9 dots.
If you mix
1
suits,
character.
that's losing the potential for half flush, which is 3
Chow.
fawn. So at this point they have no value.
Green dragon.
They have no value in their hand.
4 characters. 3 bamboos.
That's what we need.
3 bamboos.
Oh, we need that 3 BAM. No flowers, all chow, self-pick. That's how she got her score. Wow, that was well played. All chow, no flowers, self-pick. That was a risky plan, but it paid off for her that time. So well done. All right, that's going to conclude this live stream. I hope you all had a good time. Karen, Mary, Terry, thank you for playing in the, and Nate and Chickens Are Cool. Let's see, who else played at the table? Marnie, thank you so much for joining the games. I really do appreciate it. You're welcome, Maya. Thank you, Pamela. You're welcome. I had a good time too. It does move fast, I know. But it's a lot of fun, and it does keep you on your toes in a different way. But it is the easiest one to learn, so if you want to learn it, come play in Mahjong school. You can play against the robots and take your time. Don't forget to look in the video description below for the player reference so you can learn the scoring. So the next live stream is going to be Monday night. That'll be American Mahjong 4-player game, 7 p.m. Eastern, if you're interested. Have a really great weekend, everybody. Please like, subscribe, and share so we can help grow this community that I love so much. Thank you again to the moderators. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Be sure to click that little gray bell. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers.